So this was a comment on the video about Tyler Perry telling women to pay all the bills while the man comes in with the light bill, right? And this guy who's writing from a troll account, he's like, if it's the other way around, you'll definitely have no issue. Men, stop paying these women's bills. And I agree with him. Absolutely right. Stop paying these women's bills. Stop taking women out on dates. Stop paying attention to women. Just go your own way. Stop competing for women. Stop. Just see, because I think a lot of these men have it twisted with what's actually going on here in the animal kingdom. You're trying to get your genes into the world. There's a few different reasons why men carry the lion's share of the bills in relationship with women, right? One of those reasons is, so in the scenario that Tyler Perry is suggesting, so if the woman is paying all of the bills and the man is contributing the light bills, when it's time to procreate and further the family, how will they do that? What is the plan? Because if he only has enough money for the light bill, then she can't stop working to have children. So what are the ages of the women that he is suggesting this lifestyle to? So that's one. I reacted to a video earlier this year where a woman was talking about how men are jealous of women. They're jealous of the resources that women receive in relationship, right? And I find it very sad and disheartening that BMs online are constantly positing from the standpoint of wanting to be in a woman's place, wanting to rest in his feminine, hoping to be able to shift conversations and scenarios around as if it would be the same thing if the genders were reversed. Males don't carry life in their wombs. Men don't have the task of creating new human beings inside of their bodies so that working outside of the home or working in certain jobs, etc., would be a jeopardy and a detriment to the unborn child, right, or unborn fetus, right? So that's 2. 3, besides protection and provision, really, what is it that the male offers the female in the human species in terms of relationship? If the woman is doing the protecting and providing, what is it that he is bringing exactly to the relationship? I'm curious about that. What is it? So he's bringing some love. What is he bringing? You know, my mind and my ideas and thoughts are all over the place because this is such a huge, complex issue, because I don't know what it is that they're not getting about the mating aspect of us as human animals. You know, because the male providing and bringing provisions and protecting the vessel through which life is born is not a concept that is, I mean, it exists all over the animal kingdom. You know, the male bird who builds the nest for the female bird to come and, or who brings food, or even the male spider that brings provisions for the female spider to eat so that he may be able to copulate and to further on his genes. I just don't get it, and I wish that these men would do what it is that they say that they want to do. MGTOW, go their own way, save themselves, stop spending money on women, stop doing this. But you see, the thing is, he's trying to get other men to come along with him in his crusade. And what's going to happen is he's just going to be pushed out of the dating market. Because the men who know, and the men who appreciate and understand the tremendous gifts that women bring into relationships are going to continue to do those things, and those are going to be the men who are competing with other men. So it's like, if you don't want to compete out there, don't compete. Just continue how it is that you have been going, and just let the men who want to compete create families and further their genes on into this world. I don't understand what the complaint is. Like I was asking earlier, what is it that he's bringing into the relationship that she needs, that she can't do without, that she can't get from any other type of relationship? You know, we know that men live longer when they're in relationship with women, that they're healthier, that they make more money, that they get to procreate, that they are more mentally stable, emotionally stable, physically stable, that they get more respect from their colleagues and peers, that they are able to advance at work, and that they themselves have the gumption then to continue to out earn. Like if you look at the data for which BMs are making six figures, which black men are making six figures, the black men who are making six figures are married. More than 70% of them. Only 11% of them are single. And of the ones who are quote unquote single, the vast majority of those men like other men, or dating and relationships with other men. Heterosexual males do best in relationship with women. And so it's like, I don't understand this vitriol and this hatred that men seem to have for that which benefits them the most. Like, we know that the happiest people in society are single, child-free women. And so it's like, I don't get it. I don't get the misogyny. I don't get it. What are your thoughts below? And I really wish that we didn't have the baby mama culture that we have had. And I encourage women to continue to stop having children from unworthy males. Just please, because there have been far too many men who have not pulled their weight and brought their weight to the table, who were allowed to procreate. And I'm glad that women are closing up and clamping up their wombs now, because people like this need to be squeezed out of the dating pool, need to be squeezed out of the procreation market. Anyway, I want to hear your thoughts. I feel like I need to add this before I leave the video, because, don't get me wrong. Yes, in the right relationship, men can bring companionship and some other things, right? I'd love for you all to tell me what are some of the things that you feel, like even some, like this man here, what do you feel that you actually bring into a relationship? So yeah, so there can be companionship, but really, what else? Really, because men don't really love like that. Like for what it is that they take, for what it is that they absorb, for what it is that they take up from the relationship, and what it is that they receive from women, what it is that they're giving back is not when it's good, it's good, but just the average Joe, like, what is he? They're taking more than they're giving. We know what the data says about when women marry or cohabitate with men, that her household chores and duties increase exponentially, that her workload around the house, that her emotional toil and labor. And don't forget, listen, don't discount how much freer and easier it is to just remain single. And then on top of all of that, there's this new trend going around where people are married, living separate. They even have a whole acronym for it. I don't remember it, but put it below.